Ed Slott is a nationally recognized IRA and retirement planning expert. He has taught hundreds of thousands of financial planners throughout the United States. His books include The Retirement Savings Time Bomb and Parlay Your IRA into a Family Fortune.
I'd like to tell you about Ken Butze, a very special type of financial advisor who has been personally selected by me to participate in my most prestigious program for financial advisors, Ed Slott's Elite IRA Advisor Group. These are advisors who are dedicated to their clients and their clients' families because they are committed to educating themselves in order to properly advise their clients in the highly specialized area of IRA distribution planning. IRA distribution planning is the key to where the retirement game is won or lost, because at some point money must come out of your retirement account, and the way it comes out will determine how much money your family will keep and how much will go to the government. You see, the key to building real wealth is to keep your retirement money away from the government and with you and your family for as long as possible. You see, the retirement game is kind of like a football game. You know, there's a saying in football, the score at halftime is irrelevant. Give me the score at the end of the game, and then I'll tell you who won. In the retirement game, there are also two halves, just like in a football game. The first half, the accumulation phase, and the second half, the distribution phase. You may have done very well in the accumulation phase. In fact, you may have done so well that you and your advisor are so happy that you've accumulated all the money you'll ever need for retirement. And you're so happy you put your arms around each other and you head in because you're done. Meanwhile, the IRS comes out for the third and fourth quarter. They're playing nobody, so they win. If you want to protect your retirement savings, you're going to need an advisor who has expertise in IRA distribution planning. That's why you see stories in the paper like this. How retirees are blowing their nest eggs. When it comes to IRAs, investors and financial experts alike are making plenty of mistakes. You cannot let this happen to you. You only have one chance to get this right. And the reason these things are so horrible is that these kind of mistakes, because of the arcane tax rules, these kind of mistakes generally cannot be fixed. They cannot be corrected. Once it's too late, it's over. You spent so many years working hard for your retirement savings, building a little at a time, and one mistake can end it all. Now I'm proud to introduce a member of Ed Slott's Elite IRA Advisor Group, and in my opinion, one of the most knowledgeable advisors in the country in the area of IRA distribution planning, where now you know the retirement game is won or lost.
I would like to thank my friend, colleague, and mentor, Ed Slott, for that introduction. Hello, I'm Ken Butze, President of Integrity First Planners. Integrity First Planners is dedicated to assisting our clients to not just attain wealth, but, as Ed explained, to design strategies which, when implemented, will result in fulfilling your financial intentions. In our industry over the past 8 years, I have far too often witnessed potential clients who have suffered financial hardships and loss of wealth due to not playing the game according to the rules. For recreational purposes, I officiate ice hockey games at the youth and high school levels. Nearly every game I have to make decisions based upon a rule book as to whether players unintentionally or intentionally violated the rules. In ice hockey, the penalties can range from very little consequence to the most serious consequence of ejecting a player from a game. In life, failure to play by the rules typically will either cost you money, your spouse money, and or your beneficiary's money. Money you worked hard to attain. You see, like ice hockey, in the United States, we have a rulebook too called the U.S. Tax Code. The modern form was established in 1913. However, since 1997 alone, it has been modified 3 major times and hundreds, if not thousands of times in minor ways. These changes, as well as life's changes and aging, often lead to confusion, complacency, and neglect. One area that seems to confuse people most often is the age 70.5 rule. That is one rule you likely have heard about because of the attention it generates. However, there are many more equally important rules that don't garner much media exposure. In fact, our study group, Ed Slott's elite advisors have uncovered at least 103 items that should be checked for every IRA. It sounds overwhelming, but having a system in place to avert your money from being eroded because something slipped through the cracks is a much better alternative. At Integrity First Planners, we dedicate ourselves to getting to really know you, your financial situation, and your financial goals. We strongly believe our independence permits us to objectively leverage the tools within our industry to promote ideas to you with your best interest in mind. Rather than institutionalize our clients, we personalize every aspect of our service. We are affiliated with United Planners Financial Services of America. United Planners is our clearing firm for the securities part of our business. We do not operate with any quotas or mandates from United Planners Financial Services other than we must follow their compliance guidelines, which are established from industry standards. Thank you for listening and considering our services. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact us.